Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, it's another Saturday, another week, and I resumed my weekly $5 at the LCS of 80% junk silver in 25-cent piece form. So what did I get? I got an awesome random bag today. I love it when he gives me a random bag. That is my favorite. I got 50 cents worth of 65, 66s and Queen Elizabeth and her second portrait there. Nothing is going to be enough to roll a full roll this week, but that's okay. I got $1.50 worth of Queen Elizabeth and her first portrait, so I believe that is 53 to 64. I don't remember the numbers right now. My favorite, I got $2.75 worth of King George the Sixth. Love that effigy. One of my favorite. Looks like that one's a little damaged. Not like I care, but just silver to me. No new mystic value. But I haven't gotten one of these in a while. I got myself a King George the Fifth. It's a slicked out one, so I can't tell what year it is. So I'll put that in my slicked out tube. Could just barely see the bottom of the ribbon there on the coin. Other than that, it's pretty much slicked right out. But yeah, it's awesome. Like getting that. Probably a little silver weight lost in there, but I love having the slicked out ones, even if I can't see. Actually, now I gotta take a closer look at this. Did I? Oh, look at that! Look at that! I was wrong. So this is a slicked out. This is actually King Edward's. Good thing I checked there. You can tell due to the position and of the way the king is facing there. So yeah, that's a slicked out King Edward's rather than a King George the Fifth. Kitty wants to take a travel by. Hi, Kitty. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. I forgot to look at that, so I guess that is not going to be King George V. That's going to be a King Edward's. Even better. I've got a tube to put that in there as well. So, sweet. Love it when I get one of those. It's even better than a King George V. Awesome. That was an awesome find there. So sweet. I'm going to have to put that in a different bin here once I finish the video. But what else did I get? This week I also got a few other things. I'm going to split out a couple other things into a couple other videos for next week. I'll be getting another $5 in quarters next week, most likely from the LCS, as long as everything goes as planned. I've been looking for a 1948 silver dollar at a good price for a while now. I would love to see one of those come along. But what did the Canadian Silver Seeker get? I got myself another unique silver buffalo round for the collection, or for the herd. This is going to be my 12th now. This one is very unique. It's not a full ounce, and as you can see, limited edition $10 gaming token from Buffalo Bills Resort Casino in, looks like, Jean, Nevada. It's 999 fine silver. And on the back here, we got a Sitting Bull Indian, Buffalo Bills, limited edition $10 gaming token. So these don't show anywhere the actual weight of this guy, but what it turns out to be is 0.6 of an ounce of silver. The outer ring is a brass ring, and just the inner portion there of this round is the 999 fine silver. I thought this was a very unique one. I got this at a very reasonable price from Diverse Equities in Alberta. I've purchased from them a couple times now, reached out to them directly and purchased this. And yeah, as soon as I saw this one, it was actually in an auction, and I watched it go through the auction. No one bid on it, and so I reached out and I gave them a little bit lower of an offer. This and another item that I will feature in another video here in an upcoming week here. But yeah, they took my offer, and I was super happy to get this one. Like I say, I think that's kind of rare. I really like the buffalo on the front and the Indian on the back being unique. Kind of reminds me of that one, a little off the just original design. And I kind of like that. At first, I kind of was like, oh, I don't know if I want to stick to always the original design. But the further I go and the more that I see, kind of like the unique ones. So, and I also like the fact that even though it's not 1 ounce of silver and it's only 0.6 of an ounce of silver, that actually corresponds to a Canadian silver dollar. All Canadian silver dollars, no matter the denomination, 4 quarters, 2 50-cent pieces, 10 dimes, 50-cent piece and 2 quarters, 50-cent piece and 5 dimes. All Canadian dollars or silver dollars are 0.6 of an ounce of silver as well. So it just kind of rang out to the Canadian Silver Seeker when I saw this picture. I just had to have it. I was glad that it didn't actually sell in the auction, because I don't really like getting into auctions. Usually a guy pays more than what he wants to for an item, and you get caught up in that hype. Every once in a while I get a good auction that I've saved a little bit of money and got things for below silver spot. But this one definitely wasn't going to be it. Like I said, I got it cheaper when I waited for the auction to go through. Now, that being said, that auction could have went through and someone could have found that and bought it. I have no idea on the mintages of these guys. There's a bunch of different gaming tokens out there. With different designs on them and different places. They're $10 ones and $20 ones. The $20 ones are like 1.2 ounces or something like that, I believe. But yeah, I just had to have this one because it fits into the buffalo set. I'm also reaching out to a guy, private seller. I don't know if he's going to respond, but he has some 1 gram buffaloes, and if I could get it 1 or 2 of those, I would like to grab one of those, but I will see. Other than that, that's about it for this video. Let's keep it short, I guess. It's nice to see silver come back up in price again this week. I did get the silver here in the background for actually cheaper than the price that I was buying it from him over a couple months ago, which was very nice of him. Apparently he's got 2 more bags still at the old silver prices, so I like getting that. It was still a little bit more expensive than getting into personal deals. I got to pay the tax at the LCS, but other than that, I'll probably go back, get some more next week, but that's about it. Thanks for listening to the Canadian Silver Seeker Ramble. Remember, doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?